Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. And we have some Monday Night Football. It's a big matchup here in Week 11 using our Pro Strategy Football 2021-1977 Joe Namath replay. But this is a PC game. And it will be... Actually, there we go, PC versus PC. And it will be the Colts taking on the Broncos at Mile High. A big game for Burt Jones and the Colts. They are 7-3 in the thick of it in the playoff hunt. Denver looking to solidify a possible 1 seed in the AFC as they battle hard to maintain that top position. The Colts battling for a possible wild card. It's going to be a slobber knocker down the stretch here in 1977 using our Pro Strategy Football 2021. Such a fun game. If you're interested, you can check it out on Steam for under $20. All the seasons are free, created by the mod community. And link provided in the chat if you'd like to check that out, and also on the page. Joining us here at Mile High Stadium, Dave Gardner. Happy birthday to Dave Gardner. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Uncle Dave Gardner. Happy birthday to you. And many happy, healthy ones to come. God bless. Also, Rusty Staples. Don't stick your finger with Rusty Staples. You'll be getting a tetanus shot. All right, back to the ball game. So, Ted Marchibroda is the head coach for the 77 Colts. Red Miller for the 77 Broncos. Let's scout the Colts. Run and pass blocking, both 8s. That's very good. Rating system 1 through 9. 1 being the worst, 9 being the best. Red zone offense, a 7 for the Colts. Team discipline and ball security, average at a 5. 2-minute offense, fairly good at a 7. On the road, they are a 6. Run defense, well, you can run a bit against them. They're only a 6. Pass defense and pass rush is an 8. Red zone defense, you might get down there running the ball, but they're going to begrudgingly give up points. They're an 8 for a red zone defense. Causing fumbles, above average. Defensive stamina, above average. And control or prevent the big play, above average. They're all 6s. For the Denver Broncos, the Orange Crush at Mile High. Offense, run blocking is a 7. Pass blocking and red zone offense a 6. Team discipline, well, is below average at a 4. They will have some yellow hankies litter the field upon them. Ball security, average at a 5. 2-minute offense is an 8. At home, they are an 8. And also they are a 3-point favorite in this game when we ran that offline. Run defense, and pass rush, 8s. The Orange Crush defense is tremendous. Red zone defense, 9. They do not give up points. Cause fumbles at a 5. Defensive stamina is an 8. Prevent or control the big plays, 7. It is a stout Orange Crush defense. Rusty Staples, his best $20 I ever spent for a computer game, by the way. It's a very fun game. It is a tremendous game. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Red Miller, the coach of the Denver Broncos, he likes to run the ball. They will rotate both backs and run equally with the fullback and the halfback. They'll take balance to typical risks, and they mostly use the tight end and 2 wide receiver set in passing downs. Defensively, they run a 3-4. They'll bounce between man and zone, and they will blitz on some occasions. For the Baltimore Colts, Ted Marchibroda likes to run the ball, again taking typical risks. They will run predominantly with the halfback. And in the passing game, they like 2 wide receivers, and they also like to throw to the halfback. They favor a 4-3. They bounce between man and zone, and they too will blitz on some occasions. Offensive line for the Colts. We'll give you the 5-6 offensive linemen in case anyone gets hurt or they go big. Taylor, Pratt, Mendenhall, Huff, Kuntz, be careful how you say that name, and Griffin. For the Denver Broncos offensive line, Maurer, Glassick, Mottler. Mike Mottler, I think, was a former Patriot. Howard, Miner, and Hyde. The offense for the Denver Broncos, Craig Morton under center. Armstrong and Keyworth are the running backs. These are the starters who will be predominantly getting the most snaps. Moses and Doblin are the wideouts. Odoms is the tight end. The extra wideouts are Upchurch and Schultz. The second tight end is Egloff. For the Baltimore Colts, Burt Jones is the quarterback. Lydell Mitchell, Roosevelt Leaks are the running backs. Lydell Mitchell, absolutely awesome out of the backfield from Penn State. Wideouts, Dowdy and Scott. Raymond Chester's the tight end. Roger Carr and Ricky Thompson will also see action at the wideout position. And the second string tight end is Mac Alston. Defensive line for the Baltimore Colts, Cook, Barnes, Ehrman, Dutton, and Fernandez. For the Denver Broncos, Orange Crush, Chavez, Carter, Manor, Alzado, and Smith. Linebackers and defensive backs. The linebackers for the Broncos, Swenson, Rizzo, Gradishar, Jackson. Defensive backs, Wright, Jackson, Thompson, and Foley. Nickelback, Podol. Dime back is Payne. For the Baltimore Colts, the linebackers, McLeod, Simonini, DeKell, and White. Defensive backs, Thompson, Blackwood, Bruce Laird out of American International College, Springfield, Massachusetts, and Muncie. Nickelback is Nettles. Dimeback, Oldham. The kicking game for the Colts. Leinart is the place kicker. Lee is the punter for Baltimore. For the Denver Broncos, former New York Jet Jim Turner does the kicking. And Bucky Diltz is the punter. We have clear skies here at Mile High. And as they say in pro strategy football, let's do this. Steeler fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt, has joined us at Mile High Stadium. Hope all is well. And happy early birthday. I hear it's your birthday tomorrow. Many happy, healthy ones to come. God bless. Again, we'll just be calling the game as it's PC versus PC. Broncos won the toss. They elect to receive. Leinart to kick off. And a huge Week 11 matchup is on its way. From the goal line comes Schultz, 10, 15, 20, 25, and brought down. A zigzag run on the return for Schultz, nets 23 yards. Denver will start first and 10 at their 26. Morton under center. The backs are Armstrong and Keyworth. Moses and Doblin out wide. Odoms is the tight end. 4-3 set for the Colts. First and 10 for Denver. Morton pitches to Armstrong. Not much at all on the left side. No gain. Stan White brings him down for the Colts. Second and 10 for Denver. Morton assesses the situation. He's looking at a two-deep zone. Morton's the throw. A quick out to Doblin. Picks up 6, and he's knocked out of bounds. 3rd and 4 for the Broncos. 3 wide out set now. Morton is in shotgun. Armstrong next to him. Upchurch and Doblin to the bottom of the screen. Haven, Moses to the top. Odom is the tight end. Nickel. Man coverage. It looks like Blackwood is going to help out possibly on Odoms, the tight end. You can see number 44 skewed to the top of the screen. Shotgun snap to Craig Morton. Morton, delayed handoff to Armstrong, and he's not going to pick up the first. They needed 4. They only got 2. Good job by the down 4 of the Colts battling to get that stop. Dutton will be credited with the tackle. And Dilts will come out to punt for the Broncos. 13 minutes remain in the first quarter. He's punting from about his 17. Colts set up for the return, and it's Blackwood. And it is a very short return of 2 yards. Excellent punt coverage by the Broncos. 43-yard punt for Dilts. Burt Jones and the Colts offense take over for the first time. 7-3 Colts, 9-1 Broncos, battling for playoff hopes and dreams in our 1977 season. Lydell Mitchell, the man out of Penn State's the lone setback. Carr's in the slot. Dowdy and Scott out wide. Chester's the tight end. 3-4 set man coverage for the Broncos. Jones gives it to Lydell Mitchell, and he is swarmed under in the backfield. It is a 2-yard loss. The Orange Crush defense introduces themselves to Lydell Mitchell. Swenson on the tackle. Now the Colts go split backs with Leaks and Mitchell. As Carr goes off the field, 3-4 man coverage for the Broncos. 2nd and 12. Jones to throw, pumps. A quick out in the flat to Lydell Mitchell. He gets those 2 yards back. A big pop by Tom Jackson on the stop. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Burt Jones in shotgun. Carr and Scott to the bottom of the screen. Dowdy to the top. Lydell Mitchell next to Jones in shotgun. Chester's the tight end. Nickel zone coverage for the Broncos. Jones has it. He has time. He throws to the sideline deep. Caught by Roger Carr. Gain of 24. Jones to Carr, which would give me nightmares as a young Patriots fan. Hook up for 24. Jackson on the tackle. 1st and 10 for the Colts at their 49. Mitchell and Leaks are your split backs. 4 down linemen for Denver man coverage. Jones to throw again. He hits Chester on a quick hitch. And then Chester picks up a few more. Finally tackled after an 8-yard gain. Swenson on the stop. 2nd and 2 for the Baltimore Colts. Jones brings them to the line of scrimmage. 3-4 zone coverage for the Broncos. Burt Jones back to pass again. The pocket collapses as Rizzo takes Jones down to the mile-high grass. A 4-yard loss on that sack. 3rd and 6, 9:45 to play in the first quarter. 4 wide receivers set for the Colts. Thompson and Dowdy to the top. Carr and Scott to the bottom. Mitchell the lone setback. No safety help for the Broncos. They are playing mano-a-mano. Jones takes a snap, back to pass. A slant, incomplete. Pass intended for Thompson, well covered by Wright. That will bring up 4th and 6, and Lee will punt. Lee gets the punt off. He's angling towards the sideline, and that's going to go out inside the 5. Excellent punt by Lee of 44 yards. No return. Denver will start 1st and 10 at their 3. Split back pro set for the Broncos. Keyworth and Armstrong are your running backs. Doblin and Moses your wideouts. Odoms is the tight end. 4-3 man coverage for the Colts. Morton, it's a blitz. He tried to beat the blitz with a very quick hitch to Doblin. Incomplete. Thompson had him blanketed as they were playing uptight on that line of scrimmage. It will be 2nd and 10 for the Broncos from their 3. Again, 4-3 man coverage for the Colts. Morton, it's a sweep to Armstrong. He goes to the right. He only picks up 2. McLeod stopped that play. It'll be 3rd and 8 for Denver from their 5. I formation, Keyworth and Lytle are the backs. Man coverage, 3-4 for the Colts. Morton back to pass. He has time. He zips it to Moses, and it's a first down. A medium hitch. Moses ran off his defender, Muncie, and then turned, and the ball was right there. Well thrown by Craig Morton. Riley Odoms limps off the field. Jensen will come in at tight end for the Broncos. 1st and 10 for Denver at their 17. Keyworth and Armstrong are your backs. Moses and Doblin are the wideouts. And it's Egloff is the tight end. I don't know why they said Jensen. Morton assesses the situation. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Colts. It's a run to the right to Keyworth, and the big fullback has some room. He rumbles for 7. Tackled by Barnes. Slid down and brought him down by the ankles. Jack Dawson has joined us here at Mile High Stadium. Thank you very much, Jack. Also, Jake Cruz. Hope all is well. Check out Jack Dawson's YouTube channel. 2nd and 3 for Denver. Armstrong, the lone running back, as Keyworth goes off the field. Upchurch moves into the slot, number 80. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Colts. Morton pitches to Armstrong. He's got the first down. A good run on the pitch right. A couple of shifty moves and a cloud of dust. 8 yards. 1st and 10 for the Broncos on their 32, under 7 to play in the first half. Armstrong and Keyworth are your backs. Zone coverage for the Colts, 4 down linemen. Morton gives it to Keyworth to the left, and the big fullback rumbles again. Counter left, and he cut back to the middle, picks up 9. Simonini finally brings him down. It'll be 2nd and 1 for the Broncos at their 41. Remember, this drive started at the 3. Broncos come to the line of scrimmage. Morton assesses the situation. Looks like a 4-3-2 deep zone for the Colts. Morton gives it to Armstrong, and it is a first down. The trap play picks up 3. Again, Simonini on the tackle, but the Broncos move the chains. Ball spotted at the Denver 44, 5:40 and counting in the first quarter. No score. 2nd possession for the Broncos. Armstrong's a lone setback. Keyworth goes off the field. Upchurch is in the slot. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Colts. Morton gives it to Armstrong up the middle. Struggles for 2. And it's been a busy day for the linebacker Simonini, as once again he makes the tackle. Haven Moses goes limping off the field. For the Broncos. And kick will come in, number 33. Lytle and Keyworth are your split backs. Egloff in for the injured Odoms, and Kick in for the injured Haven Moses. Doblin to the top of the screen. Zone coverage, 4 down linemen for the Colts. Morton to throw to the middle. Incomplete. Looking for the backup tight end, Egloff. Well covered by McLeod. 3rd and 8. Colts trying to stop this drive here and now. Morton in shotgun. Kick to the top of the screen. Upchurch and Doblin to the bottom. Egloff's the tight end. Armstrong in shotgun formation with Morton. 2 deep zone. You can see Blackwood and Laird back there. 40 and 44 for the Colts. Shotgun snap to Morton. Will they bring some pressure? They give him Morton a lot of time. He throws. Incomplete. Bruce Laird did a great job in the zone coverage on Upchurch. 4th and 8. The Colts defense holds. Dilts will punt from his 30. Colts coming after it. Dilts gets the punt off. From about the 15 is Blackwood, and he doesn't go much farther. Only a 1-yard return. Excellent punt coverage by the Broncos. Burt Jones gets his second crack at the Orange Crush defense. Leaks and McCauley are the backs for the Colts. Scott and Dowdy out wide. Chester, the tight end, to the bottom of the screen. 3-4, 2-deep zone for the Broncos. Jones back to pass. Under duress. He evades the rush. He throws deep down the sideline. Incomplete. Pass a little too tall for Dowdy. Broncos got pressure, but the nimble-footed Jones evaded the pass rush. 2nd and 10 from the Baltimore 17. I formation now. Mitchell back in the game. Leaks is the up back. Lydell Mitchell behind him. 3-4, 2-deep zone again for the Broncos. Jones gives it to Lydell Mitchell. Mitchell quickly scampers through the hole up the middle for 4 yards, tackled by Randy Gradishar. That will leave 3rd and 6 from the Baltimore 21. Split backfield now for the Colts. Man coverage, everyone up in the box. For the Orange Crush defense of the Broncos, Jackson is playing free safety. It's a blitz. Lydell Mitchell beats the blitz on first down. It's a huge run for the Penn State grad. 14 yards on the counter right. And once that blitz was beaten, there was a lot of grass in front of Lydell Mitchell. Thompson on the tackle for the Broncos. 1st and 10 for Baltimore on their 35, under 4 to play in the first quarter. As Rusty Staples says, Colts will need their A-level offense to have a shot. I agree. Excellent assessment. Again, split backfield for the Colts. Man coverage for the Broncos, except they're going with 4 down linemen on this possession. Jones back to pass, and he evades the rush, but throwing off his back foot was trying to hit Leaks out of the backfield. Incomplete. Rizzo in coverage of Leaks, but it was the pass rush in the face of Burt Jones that prevented that completion. Riley Odoms is ready to come back in for the Broncos when they have the ball on offense at tight end. 2nd and 10 for the Colts. Again, Leaks and Mitchell in the backfield. Jones under center, looking at 3-4 man coverage from the Broncos. And the Broncos jump. A free 5 yards for Baltimore. They'll take it. It will be 2nd and 5 from the Baltimore 40. Jones gives it to Mitchell to the left. He's close to that first down. Picked up 3. Manor on the stop. That will leave the Colts with a long 3rd and 2. Mitchell and Leaks, the backs. Dowdy and Scout, the wideouts. Chester's the tight end. Everyone up for the Broncos. They're looking run. It's a pitch to Mitchell. He gains the corner. He keeps the legs churning, and he picks up the first down. A good, tough run by Lydell Mitchell. It wasn't pretty, but it moves the chains. Chavis on the tackle for the Broncos. 1st and 10 for the Colts on their 45. Marchibroda goes with the 4 wide receiver set now, with McCauley the lone setback. Carr and Scott to the bottom. Thompson and Dowdy to the top. Again, no safety help for the Broncos. Man coverage across the board. Jones back to pass. He has time. He throws deep down the sideline. Incomplete.
2nd down.
Thompson wanted a flag on Wright. Wright had good tight coverage. But there is no yellow hanky. 2nd and 10, under 2 minutes of play in the first quarter, no score. A huge Week 11 battle here. 7 and 3 Colts against the 9 and 1 Broncos from Mile High Stadium. Jones barks out the signals against 3-4 man coverage. Jones, it's a screen. Lydell Mitchell quickly heads down the sideline. He's got the first down and more, 40, and he is brought down. 15 yards to the multi-threat Lydell Mitchell. He can run and he can catch. Gradishire finally corralled Lydell Mitchell. 1st and 10 for the Colts at the Denver 40. 1:16 and counting in the first quarter. Man coverage, 3 down linemen for the Broncos. Jones gives it to Roosevelt Leaks, who pounds the middle for 2 yards. Quickly swarmed under by the Orange Crush defense. Carter on the tackle for Denver. Under a minute to play in the first quarter. Colts threatening, 2nd and 8 from the Denver 38. 2 deep zone, 3 down linemen for Denver. Leaks and Mitchell are your backs. Scott and Dowdy your wideouts. Chester to the top of the screen is the tight end. Could be a free play here, and Mitchell's going to have a good run.
3rd down, penalty.
4 yards. It looked like it was going to pop for more. But again, the Broncos defense flows well to the ball. Haven Moses will be available for the Broncos when they are next on offense. Offsides Denver. Baltimore accepts. 2nd and 3 from the Denver 33. Again, Leaks and Mitchell in the backfield. 4 down line with a tight split for the Broncos. They got to be careful here. If Mitchell gains the corner on an outside run, he'll have a lot of room to run. It's a handoff to Leaks, and they just pound that middle, and he's got the first down. So the Broncos were playing for the run, and they had a tight line shift with their 4 down linemen. But the Colts won the day at the line of scrimmage, and the chains are moved 10 more yards. Ball spotted at the Denver 30, 30 seconds and counting in the first quarter. Bud W. has joined us here. He says, Jones had a strong arm. He sure did. Very good quarterback before he got hurt. 3-4 zone coverage for the Broncos. And that will be the end of the first quarter. We are scoreless here at Mile High. We take a moment for station identification break. You're watching and listening to this game on the Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. If you're enjoying the stream, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed and you'd like to, please do so. If you have subscribed or you're going to subscribe, hit the bell for notification when we go live so you can enjoy our fun streams. Jump in the chat, have fun, and most of all, just chillax. Bud W., can you play teams from different years against each other? Yes, you can. There are seasons already set up where the great teams leagues, the 100 best teams, and just check out the site. Even if you don't want to purchase the game, you can see all the free mod seasons. And you can also create your own season. Put the teams, and you can have all the worst teams if you wanted, which wouldn't be bad because they're all not good. So there'd be level competition. And the Pro Strategy Football 2022, I think, will be coming out sometime in August. And look for a couple of weeks that we'll have another chat with Al, with Kerry Batts, and our good friend Super Bowl Tournament, a.k.a. Mike in the truck, and a few other people helping out on the game, possibly in a couple of weeks. So we change sides. 1st and 10 for the Colts at the Denver 30 as we start the second quarter. I formation for Baltimore. Leaks the up back. Mitchell behind him. Scott and Dowdy the wideouts. Chester the tight end towards the bottom of the screen. Yes, Rusty Staples is correct. They do have to be in the same league. You can't, play separate seasons against each other. That's something that might be coming up in one of the newer versions. Here go the Colts on 1st and 10. 4-3, 2 deep zone for the Broncos. Jones a throw. Deep to the sideline. Incomplete. Off the fingertips of Scott. Oh, Scott claps his hands. He should have made that catch. Super Bowl Tournament has joined us, a.k.a. Mike in the Truck, one of the wonderful mod season creators. And again, all the seasons, I want everyone to listen real carefully. How much do the seasons cost, Al Red Sox fan? Well, let me tell you. Nothing. They are created for free by the wonderful mod community and such wonderful folks like Super Bowl Tournament, a.k.a. Mike in the Truck. So please check out his channel and his website with all the free seasons and league files. 2nd and 10 for the Colts at the Denver 30. 4 wide receivers set for Marcher, Broda, and Jones. Scott to the bottom of the screen. Carr, Dowdy, and Thompson to the top. Lydell Mitchell alone setback. Watch out for a draw here. Again, the Broncos have a lot of faith in their defense. Mano across the board. No safety help. Jones back to pass. He's going to heave it to Carr. Carr racing to the end zone. Touchdown. Carr drove off his defender. It was a medium hitch. He caught the ball, and the speedy Caucasian raced the rest of the way. It is a 30-yard TD. Nesty plunge. Jones to Carr. Again, I am reliving nightmares as a child when the Patriots played the Colts. Here's the replay in actual speed. A medium hitch. Carr runs off his defender, and then once he caught it, he turned, and he was off to the races. 6-0 Colts. That's just what the doctor ordered, the doctor being Ted Marchibroda, the head coach of Baltimore. Rob's Rules has joined us here at Mile High Stadium. Check out that wonderful talk show channel. We await the extra point. Leinart to kick. Troop to hold. And it is good.
It's good.
7-0 Colts. 12 plays, 83 yards, and the score. Leinart to kick off with 14:46 left in the first half. And that's what happens when you have no safety help. From the end zone comes Schultz. Will he make the 20? Yes, I think they're going to spot it at the 19. No, he makes the 20. Rusty Staples says, dicey defensive call. You are correct. As I stated, when you don't have safety help, if you get burned, the ball's going to go a long, long way. Keyworth and Armstrong are your backs for the Broncos, who trail 7-0 with 14:33 to play in the first half. Moses to the top, Doblin to the bottom are your wideouts. Odom's the tight end, 4-3-2 deep zone for the Colts. Morton pitches to Keyworth, and the big fullback cuts it back towards the middle, picks up 6. Stan White on the tackle for the Colts. 2nd and 4. Split backfield now for the Broncos. 4-3 man coverage for the Colts. Keyworth has it, first down and more, but this penalty, I believe, will be on the Broncos for like illegal formation or something. Illegal procedure on Denver, which nullifies the first down run. I believe the penalty was on Keyworth anyway. And it will be 2nd and 9 instead of first down at the Denver 21. Broncos come to the line of scrimmage. Colts, 4 down linemen, 2 deep zone. Morton to throw. He has time to the middle and deep. Complete to Odoms. What a catch by Odoms. That will net 23 yards. Blackwood on the tackle. So the Broncos move the chains after the penalty. Ball spotted at their 44. 1st and 10. 4-3 man coverage for the Colts. Morton takes it himself.
Second down.
And he picks up 4 yards. Ehrman touches him down. 2nd and 6 from the Denver 48. Moses and Doblin out wide. Odom's the tight end. Keyworth and Armstrong are your split backs. 3-4, 2-deep zone for the Colts. It's a sweep right with Armstrong. He's got the first down.
First down.
Followed his blockers beautifully. Picks up 8. DeKell on the tackle. So now the Broncos are on the march trying to tie the game. They're down 7-0. Ball spotted at the Colt 44. Man coverage for the Colts, 4-3 defensive set. Morton back to pass. Short slant to the middle. Picks up 6. Moses with the reception. Thompson on the tackle for the Colts. 2nd and 4. Morton brings them to the line of scrimmage. Keyworth and Armstrong are your running backs. Doblin and Moses, your wideouts. Odom's the tight end. Man coverage, 4-3 for the Colts. It's a blitz. Pitch out to Armstrong, and he is swarmed under. It will be a 2-yard loss. Dutton wrapped him up by the legs and then swarmed under by several other Colts. It will be 3rd and 6 for Denver at the Baltimore 40. Red Miller goes with the 4 wide receiver set now for Denver. Schultz and Moses to the top of the screen. Doblin and Upchurch to the bottom, as Dave Gardner is rooting hard for the Colts. Armstrong the lone setback, zone coverage for the Colts, 4 down linemen. Morton back to pass, he pumps, he throws to the middle, and he threw behind Upchurch. Simonini on the coverage, but it was a bad pass by Craig Morton. That will bring out the Denver punt team and Bucky Diltz. Bucky is going to punt from about his 44. He'll try to pin the Colts back. Flag on the play. Diltz gets the punt off. And that's going to go out around the 9. Offsides, Baltimore. Denver accepts. 4th and 1 from the 35. Will Red Miller roll the dice on 4th and 1? Nope. Diltz will punt from midfield. And again, he's looking to angle it for the sideline. And that goes out near the 8. And they will spot it at the 8. So the Colts and Burt Jones take over on offense. 1st down and 10. McCauley and Leaks, your split backs. Scott and Dowdy are your wideouts. Raymond Chester, who would go on to play for the Raiders later, is the tight end. 4-3, 2-deep zone for Denver. Colts up 7-0. Jones gives it to McCauley. No place to go but down. Struggles for a yard. Carter on the tackle for the Orange Crush defense of the Broncos. Now it's Mitchell and Leaks, your split backs. 4-3 man coverage for the Broncos. Jones a throw. Dumps it to Dowdy. He checked it down to Dowdy for 4 yards. Right on the tackle. 3rd and 5 for the Colts at their 13 under just over 9 to play in the first half. Jones in shotgun. Lydell Mitchell next to him. Carr and Scott to the top of the screen. Dowdy to the bottom. Chester's the tight end. Zone coverage, 4 down linemen. 3 linebackers for Denver. Jones out of the shotgun. Throws. Too tall. Too tall for Dowdy. He went leaping high in the air, but no reception. 4th and 5. That brings out the Baltimore punt team. Lee will punt from his end zone. The Broncos could have excellent field position here. Broncos coming after it. Lee with a low line drive punt. And here comes Upchurch. And it's a decent return of 8 on the 38-yard punt by Lee. Broncos start 1st and 10 in Baltimore territory. Ball spotted at the Colts 43. Little delay here. And now the clock is set properly. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Keyworth and Armstrong are your backs. Moses and Doblin, your wideouts. Odom's the tight end. 4-3, 2-deep zone for the Colts. It's a run to Keyworth. The fullback is stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain. 2nd and 10 at the Baltimore 43. Miller again goes with the 4 wideout set. Schultz, Moses, and Upchurch to the top of the screen. Doblin to the bottom. Armstrong the lone setback. And now the Colts are playing dangerous defense. Everyone up in the box, mano-y-mano. We saw what happened with no safety help for the Broncos. Can Morton take advantage of this? Morton back the pass, has time, dumps it.
3rd down.
A short hitch to Doblin, but Muncie quickly made the tackle. And unlike the Broncos, where Carr ran for the touchdown, no yak for Doblin. It will be 3rd and 7 for the Broncos at the Baltimore 40. Odoms comes back on the field. Schultz goes off. Upchurch moves into the slot. Armstrong the lone setback. 3-4 man coverage for the Colts on 3rd and 7. Morton under duress. The blitz. He throws. Incomplete.
4th down.
Bruce Laird in coverage of the tight end Odoms. The Colts had good pressure. They blitzed 2 linebackers. They were right in the face of Craig Morton. 4th down, and Bucky Dilts will punt. Dilts again will try to pin the Colts back. And it goes out inside the 10. 32-yard punt by Bucky Dilts. It's spotted at the 8. Mitchell and Leaks are the running backs for Baltimore. Dowdy and Scott the wideouts. Chester's the tight end. Burt Jones under center. 4-3 man coverage for the Broncos. They trail by 7. Burt Jones, play action, has time. He throws deep. Caught by Dowdy. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Jones to Dowdy!
Penalty.
Oh, 92-yard touchdown, but a yellow hanky litters the field. Oh, boy, Ted Marchibroda biting his fingernails on the Colts sideline. And it is offsetting penalties, offensive holding, and defensive personal foul. A late hit on Burt Jones, but either way, it nullifies the 92-yard touchdown pass. Unbelievable. You'd have to say the Broncos dodged a bullet. The Mile High gods were with them on that one. We do it again. 1st and 10 from the 8. Carr's in the slot. Mitchell alone setback. 4-3 man coverage for the Broncos. Jones gives it to Lydell Mitchell. Mitchell goes to the right, struggles for a yard. Swenson on the stop. Oh, that's a heartbreaker if you're a Colts fan. Mitchell and Leaks are your split backs now. 4-3 man coverage for the Broncos once again on 2nd and 9. Jones back to pass. They pick up the rush. He throws. Incomplete. Pass behind Dowdy. Right in coverage. 3rd and 9. The single back is Lydell Mitchell. Carr is in the slot, number 81. Scott and Dowdy out wide. Chester's the tight end. 3-4 for Denver, man coverage. Jones back to pass, has time to the middle. Incomplete.
4th down.
Pass intended for Carr. Rizzo helped out on the coverage, batting the ball down. 4th and 9. And Lee will punt from his end zone. Rusty Staples says, wake-up call for the Broncos defense. You are correct. Here's the punt. Again, the Broncos should have good field position. Broncos coming after it. Lee with another low line drive punt, fielded by Upchurch. Upchurch with a good return. 38-yard punt and a 12-yard return by Upchurch. Broncos have it 1st and 10 at the Baltimore 35. 6:24 left in the half. Colts 7, Broncos nothing. I formation for the Broncos. Keyworth the up back, Lytle behind him. Moses and Doblin are your wideouts. Odom's the tight end. Morton under center. Zone coverage. 4 down linemen for the Colts. Morton back to pass. Hits Doblin.
2nd down.
On a short slant. Picks up 7. Stan White, the linebacker, on the tackle. 2nd and 3 from the Baltimore 28. Jim Turner warms his leg on the Broncos sideline. Man coverage for the Colts. 4 down linemen split out wide. Will they run a trap play up the middle? We shall see. Morton. Armstrong up the middle and the first down. Off tackle right. Cut back a bit. Picked up 5. Cook on the stop. 1st and 10 for the Broncos at the Colt 23. To the line of scrimmage come the Broncos, facing 4-3 zone coverage. Morton gives it to Keyworth, and the fullback puts his head down, plows for 3. Nothing pretty, nothing fancy, just effective. 2nd and 7 for Denver at the Baltimore 20. Under 5 to play in the first half. Denver looking to tie it up here. And once again, Red Miller goes to a 4 wide receiver set. Schultz, Moses, and Upchurch to the top. Doblin to the bottom. Armstrong the lone setback. And the Colts have no safety help. Mano-y-mano across the board. Morton back to pass. He has time. Complete to Doblin. First down. Doblin ran off his defender and then went to the out. Gain of 12. It will be 1st and goal for the Broncos. Ball spotted at the Baltimore 8. Man coverage 4-3 for the Colts. Keyworth and Armstrong your split backs. Morton barks out the signals. Morton gives it to Armstrong.
2nd down.
Off tackle left picks up 3. 2nd and goal from the Baltimore 5. Everyone up in the box for the Colts. They're playing for the run. Morton pitches to Armstrong, and he is brought down. It will be a 1-yard loss. The Colts win the day at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Dutton. 3rd and goal from the Baltimore 6. Again, everyone up on the line of scrimmage. This time, the Broncos once again will try to spread out this Colt defense. Schultz and Moses to the top. Upchurch and Doblin to the bottom. Ron Lytle is the lone setback. Will Lytle try to punch it through? Morton, play action, throws, incomplete. Pass intended for Upchurch. Excellent coverage by the safety Blackwood. 4th and goal. And that will bring out Jim Turner and the field goal team. Turner, straight ahead kicker, kicked for the Jets in Super Bowl III. Weiss to hold. Turner puts it up and through.
It's good.
So the Broncos are finally on the board with 2:36 left in the first half. Baltimore 7, Denver 3. That drive was 8 plays, 29 yards. So you'd have to say that was a good job by the Colts defense to hold the Broncos to that field goal. Turner awaits to kick off. As Bud W says, Dutton is a hometown boy. No, I said Bucky Delts. I didn't say Bucky Dent. No. I never say that name without a bad word in front of it. Here's the kickoff by Turner. From the 2 comes Stevens to the 20, 25, 30, And finally brought down. Colts offense starts 1st and 10 at their 30. The single back is McCauley. Carr's in the slot. Scott and Dowdy out wide. Chester is the tight end. 3-4 zone coverage for the Broncos. Jones gives it to McCauley. It's a big run for McCauley. The backup running back picks up 10. Baltimore in a hurry-up. Mitchell quickly comes out in the field. Carr's in the slot.
2-minute
But they
warning.
cannot get the play off. We go to the 2-minute warning before the half. And we will stop for station identification break. You are watching and listening to on the Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. If you're enjoying the stream, smack that like button. If you have not subscribed and you would like to, please do so. If you have subscribed, hit the bell notification so you will know when we go live so you can enjoy our fun streams with the wonderful chat. Back to the football game. 2 minutes ago, Colts have it 1st and 10 at their 40. Jones in shotgun, Mitchell next to him. Carr and Scott to the top of the screen. Dowdy to the bottom. Chester's the tight end. Nickel coverage man for the Broncos. Shotgun snap to Burt Jones. He throws to the out. Complete the Dowdy. Dowdy races down the sideline. Did he get out of bounds? No. 17 yards tackled by Wright. Baltimore in the hurry-up. Jones in shotgun. Jones has time again towards the sideline, but Dowdy has it. 20 and knocked down, but again does not get out of bounds. Colts have all 3 timeouts. Dowdy, remember, burnt Denver for a 92-yard touchdown that was nullified on offsetting penalties. Baltimore continues in the hurry-up. Jones in shotgun.
Incomplete.
Oh, he was looking for Mitchell in the flat. Threw behind him. 2nd and 10 from the Denver 21. Lionheart warms his leg on the Colts sideline. Colts up 7-3, 1:14 left in the half. Carr's in the slot. Scott and Dowdy, your wideouts. Mitchell's the lone setback. Nickel coverage. Zone for the Broncos. Jones back to pass. Incomplete.
3rd down.
Medium hitch intended for Scott. Well covered by Foley. 3rd and 10 from the Denver 21. Again, Carr in the slot. Mitchell alone setback. Burt Jones under center. This looks like a 3-deep zone to me for the Broncos. Jones back to pass. Rolls a little bit. Throws. Complete to Dowdy. 1st down inside the 5. Jones to Dowdy for 16. 1st and goal. They're hurrying it up. McCauley and Leaks. Leaks gets it. And the big back lumbers for nothing. 2nd and goal. And Baltimore uses a timeout. 24 seconds left. 2nd and goal. 2 timeouts left for the Colts. Ball spotted at the Denver 5. Carr in the slot. Scott and Dowdy out wide. Dowdy has really burnt the Denver defense on this drive. Chester's the tight end. Mitchell, the lone setback. 3-4 man coverage for the Broncos. It's a blitz. Jones scrambling, and he's going to be sacked.
3rd down. Out of bounds.
Knocked out of bounds. Loss of 8. If anything, the Broncos have made a field goal attempt slightly more difficult for Lionheart. 3rd and goal. Ball spotted at the Denver 13. Jones in shotgun. 18 seconds remain in the first half. 7-3 Baltimore. Shotgun snap to Burt Jones. Mitchell next to him. Jones throws. Incomplete.
4th down.
Was looking for Dowdy towards the end zone. Well defended by Wright. 4th and goal. Lionheart to kick. Troop to hold. Lionheart puts it up. And good.
It's good.
It is now 10-3. And once again, a 7-point lead for the visiting Baltimore Colts. 10 plays, 57 yards, culminating with a 30-yard field goal by Linhart. Linhart to kick off. 7 seconds left in the half. From the end zone comes Upchurch. 10, 15, 20, and brought down before the 25. That should end the half. And it does. So after 30 minutes of football, the Colts have traveled to Mile High and have a surprising 3-point lead. Baltimore 10, Denver 3. We prepare for the third quarter. But now for our station identification break. You are watching and listening to this game on the Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. Remember to smack that like button if you're enjoying the stream. If you haven't subscribed and you'd like to, please do so. If you are a subscriber, hit the bell notification so you know when we go live. I greatly appreciate everyone's time, such as Bud W., Super Bowl Tournament, Rusty Staples, D. Scott Howard, Dave Gardner, happy birthday to you, Rob's Rules, Jake Cruz, Jack Dawson, Steeler Fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt, whose birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. And now, on to the second half. Colts looking for the 2-for-1 as they scored at the end of the half and now get the ball to start the third quarter. Turner to kick off. Colts setting for the return. From the end zone comes Stevens. 10, 15. Bad choice by Stevens. He stopped at the 15. Ted Marchibroda will not be happy with that. Colts start the second half with Mitchell and Leaks, your running backs, Dowdy and Scott, your wideouts, Chester's the tight end, Burt Jones, LSU grad, under center. 4-3 for Denver, man coverage. Jones gives it to Leaks. Leaks pounds up the middle, and he will pick up 9. Rizzo brought him down from behind. 2nd and 1. From the Baltimore 24. Again, Leaks and Mitchell in the backfield. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Broncos on 2nd and 1. Pitch out to Lydell Mitchell. First down and more. Brought down near the 30 of Baltimore. 6 yards for the Penn State grad. Jones brings them to the line of scrimmage. Carr's in the slot, number 81. Lydell Mitchell, a lone setback. 3-4 zone coverage for the Denver Broncos Orange Crush defense. Carr pitches to Lydell Mitchell, and again it's going to be a big run by Mitchell. He's past midfield before he is brought down. Pitch right. Mitchell followed his blockers and then excelled down the sideline for 21 yards. Foley on the tackle as the Colts are starting to ground and pound. Ball spotted at the Denver 49. Carr goes off the field. Leaks comes on. I formation. Leaks the up back. Mitchell behind him. 3-4 man coverage for the Broncos. Jones a throw. Deep middle, incomplete. Looked like he had Mitchell in the flat, but he chose to go down the middle. Bud W says, Carr speedster. Oh, absolutely. A very fast Caucasian. 2nd and 10. McCauley and Leaks are your backs now. It's a give to McCauley. He is stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Chavis and company plugged that hole. So it's 3rd and 10 after a couple of big plays by Lydell Mitchell. The Broncos looking to halt this incursion. 4 wide receivers set for Baltimore. Carr and Scott to the bottom. Dowdy and Thompson to the top. Mitchell alone setback. 4 down linemen. Nickel coverage zone for the Broncos. Burt Jones back to pass. He has time. He throws. Incomplete. They were looking for Carr. Carr could not find the seam in the zone, though. And a promising drive comes to an end with a Lee punt from about his 35. Lee gets the punt off. A little more height on this one. He angles for the sideline. And it's going to go out around the 8. 41-yard punt by Lee. And they do spot the ball at the Denver 8 for Craig Morton and the Bronco offense. One setback is Armstrong. Upchurch in the slot. He's number 80. Doblin and Moses out wide. Odoms is the tight end. Top of the screen. 4-3, 2-deep zone for the Colts on 1st and 10. Pitch out to Armstrong. And Armstrong,
second down, out of bounds.
Picks up 4 to the left. Knocked out of bounds. 2nd and 6 from the Denver 12. Split backfield now. Armstrong and Keyworth. Upchurch goes off the field. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Colts. Morton to throw. Hits Odom on a short out. Only picks up 2 as he's knocked out of bounds. He tried to turn it upfield, but the Colts were upon him. 3rd and 4 for the Broncos at their 43. Broncos looking to stretch the Colt defense out. Schultz and Moses to the top. Upchurch and Doblin to the bottom. Armstrong the lone setback. It's a run. Armstrong's got the first down to the right.
First down.
Pitch right. Armstrong goes for 6. Simonini on the tackle. Denver has it at their 20, 1st and 10. Keyworth and Armstrong, your split backs. 4-3 zone coverage for the Colts. Morton to throw. Morton with time. Throws for the sideline. Caught by Haven. Moses between defenders. Gain of 23. Bruce Laird brings him down. A nice pitch and catch. Morton to Moses. Moses parted the Red Sea, except the Red Sea was the Colts defense in that 2-deep zone. To the line of scrimmage come the Broncos. Morton assesses the situation. He's looking at a 4-3 man coverage. Morton gives it to the up back Keyworth.
Second down.
And the fullback plows for 3. Again, Simonini on the tackle. Just over 9 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Baltimore 10, Denver 3. 4 wide receivers set for Red Miller and the Broncos. Dolbin, to the bottom of the screen. Schultz, Moses, and Upchurch to the top. Rob Lytle, the lone setback, against 4 down linemen zone coverage for the Colts. Morton gives it to Rob Lytle. He's got the first down. He fumbles. Who has it? The Broncos come up with it. So Lytle does a shimmy sham, trying for the extra yardage, loses the ball, but comes away from the pig pile with the pigskin. 1st and 10 for the Broncos at the Baltimore 44 as the Denver sideline and all the fans here at Mile High breathe a sigh of relief. Morton pitches to Armstrong. Armstrong goes to his right, picks up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Split backfield now of Keyworth and Armstrong for the Broncos. Zone coverage, 4 down linemen for the Colts on 2nd and 7. Morton takes it himself. He's got the first down, but the ball is punched loose. And the Colts recover it, but there is a flag on the play. Morton surprised everybody, and then the Colts surprised him, punching the ball out of his arms. But what is the flag? Personal foul, Denver. So a little rough stuff after the fumble recovery. And Baltimore will have it 1st and 10 at their 46. To the shock and chagrin of the fans here at Mile High Stadium. A huge play by the Colts defense. And now Burt Jones with a 7-point lead has it 1st and 10. After the turnover, Leaks and Mitchell are the running backs. Scott and Dowdy, the wideouts. Chester's the tight end. Jones under center, looking at a 4-3-2 deep zone for the Broncos. Jones gives it to Lydell Mitchell. Mitchell takes it to midfield. Gain of 4, tackled by Rizzo. 2nd and 6. Leaks goes off the field for the Colts. Number 81, the speedster Roger Carr, is in the slot. 3-4, zone coverage for the Broncos. Jones, play action, rolls a bit, throws back the other way, complete to Scott. 30 and brought down. 19 yards, Jones to Scott. Tackle made by Foley of the Broncos. Under 7 to play in the third quarter. Ball spotted at the Denver 31. Colts come to the line of scrimmage. Pro set split backfield. Broncos counter. 4-3-2 deep zone. Jones to throw. Quick out to Scott.
2nd down.
Tackled by Foley, but they pick up 6. That will leave 2nd and 4. Mitchell and Leaks are your split backs. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Broncos. It's a sweep to Lydell Mitchell, brought down in the backfield, 2-yard loss. The Orange Crush defense came swarming through to stomp Lydell Mitchell. 3rd and 6 from the Denver 27. Linhart warming his leg on the Baltimore sideline. Remember, the ball travels well. The air is thin here at Mile High. McCauley and Leaks are your split backs. Scott and Dowdy the wideouts. Chester's the tight end. Man coverage. 3-4 for the Broncos. Jones a throw. Middle. No good. Ball batted down by Foley. Pass intended for Scott. And here's Linhart. He will attempt a 44-yard field goal. Troop to hold. He will try to put the Colts up 13-3. This is a huge field goal attempt for Baltimore. Linhart strikes it. And he misses it. He missed it. Wide left. Oh, Ted Marchabrota just shaking his head. He just missed it wide left. The Broncos hold. They take over 1st and 10 at their 27. Keyworth and Armstrong, your split backs. Moses and Dolbin, your wideouts. Odom's the tight end. So the turnover does not hurt, except that Denver was on the march, but they do not give up points after the turnover. Man coverage for the Colts, 4 down linemen. It's a give to Keyworth.
2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Barnes on the stop, but he had a lot of help from his Colt friends. 2nd and 11 from the Denver 26. Again, split backfield for the Broncos. 4-3 man coverage for the Colts. Line split out wide. Morton back to pass with time. Incomplete.
3rd down. Penalty.
Moses looking for the flag. Is this pass interference? No, it is holding on Denver. Baltimore accepts. Back up the bus. 2nd and 21 from the Denver 16. Morton now in shotgun. Armstrong next to him. Moses to the bottom of the screen. Dolbin and Upchurch to the top. Odom's the tight end. Zone coverage, 4 down linemen. Nickel for the Colts. Shotgun snap to Craig Morton. Morton has time. Almost picked off by Thompson. Oh, boy. Thompson claps his hands. That could have been a game changer. Instead of a turnover, it is now 3rd and 21. Zone coverage for the Colts, 4 down linemen. 3 wideouts, shotgun formation for Craig Morton. Morton looking, throws, complete to Odoms. They needed 21, they only got 15. Bruce Laird torpedoed him. 4th and 6. Bucky Dilts to punt for the Broncos. 3:34 left in the third quarter, 10-3 Colts. Colts setting up for the return. From the 25 comes Stevens, and he takes it 9 yards to the 36. 42-yard punt by Bucky Dilts. Colts offense takes the field, led by Burt Jones. I formation, leaks the up back, Mitchell behind him. Jones takes it himself,
Second down.
picks up 3. Randy Gradishire on the tackle. 2nd and 7. Under 3 to play in the third quarter. Leaks goes off the field. Carr moves into the slot. 3-4 man coverage for the Broncos. Jones gives it to Lydell Mitchell. Not a lot of room up the middle. Only 2 yards. Again, Randy Gradishire on the tackle. That will leave 3rd and 5 for Baltimore. Chester goes off the field. Colts go with 4 wide receivers. Dowdy and Thompson to the bottom. Carr and Scott to the top. Penn State grad Lydell Mitchell, the lone setback. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Broncos. Jones is sacked!
Fourth down.
The pocket collapsed, and then Chavis collapses Jones. 7-yard loss, and that will bring out the punt team and lead. Lead a punt. That was a snow cone snap. From the 20 comes Upchurch, and not much farther. 45-yard punt by Lee. A swarming punt return only allows Upchurch 2 yards. Ball spotted at the Denver 23. Keyworth and Lytle are your running backs for the Broncos. Moses and Doblin the wideouts. Odom's the tight end. 4-3, 2 deep zone for the Colts. Morton to throw. Quick out.
Second down.
No good. Pass intended for Odom. 2nd and 10 for the Broncos. Pitch out to Keyworth. The fullback does turn the corner. He'll pick up 4. Stiff-armed a couple of defenders. Third and 6 for Denver. Savoy 48 says, horsing around tonight, I see. Oh, excellent pun. Shotgun formation for the Broncos. 3-4, 2 deep zone for the Colts. Morton throws middle, complete to Doblin. Doblin racing across midfield. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. He's going to go all the way and take the nasty plunge. Touchdown.
Touchdown.
We are an extra point away from a tie ball game. 73 yards. Morton to Dolbin. And here is the replay in actual speed. Dolbin finds a seam in the Colt defense, which had been impregnable, but no more. Touchdown! Unbelievable. Here comes the very important Jim Turner extra point. Wees to hold. This is to tie it at 10. It is up and good. We are knotted at 10. So after the Colts missed the field goal, the Broncos answer with a touchdown score and a tie ball game. Bud W says crap. Savoy 48 has different emotions. He says, to the house! 3 plays, under a minute, 77 yards, and a touchdown. We're knotted at 10. Turner to kick off with 36 seconds left in the third quarter. We got a ball game, folks. An important ball game. Colts battling for their playoff life. From the end zone comes Bruce Laird, the American International College grad, and he gets it past the 20 to the 22. So the Colts take over. 1st and 10 at their 22. In 1977, there is only one wild card in each conference, and there are a lot of teams bunched up in both conferences for that one wild card. And the Colts are one of them in the AFC. The Broncos are battling for home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Mitchell and Leaks, your split backs for the Colts, now in a tie game. Scott and Dowdy out wide. Chester's a tight end. 3-4 man coverage for the Broncos. 10-10 ball game. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Burt Jones gives it to Lydell Mitchell. Mitchell goes to the left. Picks up 6. Tackled by Randy Gradishar. I formation now for the Colts. Leaks the up back. Mitchell behind him. And that ends the third quarter. 15 more minutes of football. We're knotted at 10. And we take this opportunity for a station identification break. You're watching and listening to this game on the Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. If you're enjoying the stream, smack that like button. If you haven't subscribed and you'd like to, please do so. If you are a subscriber, hit the bell notification so you know when we go live and enjoy the live stream and some of the funnest people and best chats right here at the Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. We have such luminaries as Rusty Staples, Savoy 48, Bud W., Steeler Fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt D. Scott Howard, Super Bowl Tournament, a.k.a. Mike in the Truck, who is a creator of many of these fine free seasons that you can get if you purchase Pro Strategy Football 2021. Tribes Fan 879, thank you for joining us. Rob's Rules, Dave Gardner, Jake Cruz, Jack Dawson. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, remember to check out the other wonderful YouTube content creators in our community. I will take a sip of water, and then we shall begin the final quarter of football. It's a humdinger. Blood SWAT. What's SWAT? Not SWAT. Not that TV show from the 70s. You ever notice, God rest his soul, Robert Urich was the sniper, but yet he never shot straight? I don't know, it just popped in my head. As we have blood, snot, and sweat here at Mile High Stadium. To the final 15 minutes of football. Someone's playoff dreams will get a little better. Someone's playoff dreams will turn into nightmare. So the Colts have it, 2nd and 4 from their 28. Leaks and Mitchell the splitbacks. Dowdy and Scott the wideouts. Man coverage 4-3 for the Broncos. It's a sweep to Lydell Mitchell, and the Orange Crush defense goes crushing through the offensive line. Slam Mitchell down for a 2-yard loss. Carter with a tremendous tackle on Lydell Mitchell. And D. Scott Howard says, FOC member Mike McAllister is having open heart surgery tomorrow at 7 a.m. Send him your prayers. Absolutely. Everyone, good vibes, prayers, thoughts for our good friend Mike McAllister. And he's going to make it through that, and he's going to be better than ever. So Mike McAllister, if you're listening, it's going to be okay. You're going to be good. Our prayers are with you. And everything will be A-okay. Thank you very much, D. Scott Howard, for that information. As I think Mike McAllister had told us that a little while back. And I've actually been saying prayers for him at night. And he's going to be A-okay. He's going to be good. 3rd and 6, back to the ballgame. Shotgun. Out of the shotgun comes Lydell Mitchell. 1st down and more. A couple of shifty moves, and he pops back to the outside. He picks up 14. Mitchell's having quite a good game. 1st and 10 for the Colts at their 40. Leaks the up back. Mitchell goes to the sideline for a breather. Don McCauley comes in. 4-3 zone coverage for the Broncos. Jones takes it himself, not much there. He took a big hit from Rizzo. Rizzo was looking to depart him of his senses and the football. To Jones's credit, he held on to the pigskin. 2nd and 9, just over 13 to play in the game, 10-10. Ball spotted at the Baltimore 41 for the Colts. Leaks and Mitchell split backs. Jones a throw. Short over the middle to Leaks, and the fullback rumbles to the outside after making the reception. 15 yards. Rizzo in pursuit makes the tackle. A big play by the big fullback, Roosevelt Leaks. 1st and 10 for the Colts at the Denver 44. Jones brings him to the line of scrimmage. He's looking at a 3-4 deep zone. Jones, Mitchell bounces off a couple of defenders and spins for 3. Carter on the tackle. 2nd and 7 from the Denver 41. I formation for the Colts. Leaks the up back, Mitchell behind him. Zone coverage, 4 down linemen for the Broncos. Jones gives it to Mitchell. Mitchell follows Leaks.
3rd down.
Picks up 5. Again, Carter on the tackle. 3rd and 2. This is a huge 3rd down here. Everyone up in the box for Denver. Jones assesses the situation. Will it be a play-action fake? Jones gives it to Mitchell, and he goes down in the backfield. Oh. The Orange Crush defense had to win the day at the line of scrimmage, and they did. Chavez and company wrap up Lydell Mitchell for a 1-yard loss, 4th and 3, and Lee will punt from about his 47. Flag on the play, and I believe it is on the Broncos. If it is, the Colts will have a 1st down, and Red Miller will commit Harry Carey by singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Offsides Denver, and as we stated, 1st down Baltimore at the Denver 32. Leaks stays off the field. Carr moves into the slot. Mitchell alone setback, and Red Miller not happy with his special teams on the Denver sideline. Zone coverage, 3 down linemen for the Broncos. Jones the throw. He has time. He pumps. He pads the ball. Throws to the out. And he hits Mitchell, the safety valve, out of the backfield for 6 yards. Swenson on the stop. Under 10 to play in the game. McCauley's in for Mitchell. Leaks is the fullback. 4-3 man coverage for the Broncos on 2nd and 4. Pitch out to McCauley. Don McCauley will pick up 2. And that will leave a long 3rd and 2 for the Colts. Linhart warms his leg. He has missed a field goal. Bud W says time to finish them, as he is rooting heavy for the Colts. Jones barks out the signals. Jones, play action, throws to the middle, incomplete.
4th down.
Looking for the tight end Raymond Chester. Thompson did not fall for the play action fake. 4th and 2. Linhart will come out to attempt a 41-yard field goal. He missed from 44. This will give the Colts a 3-point lead and keep their playoff dreams alive. Linhart strikes it. And it's good!
Good.
This one was struck well and true, and Baltimore takes the lead 13-10 with 8:53 left in the game. 41 yards. Linhart takes those goat horns off for the moment. 12 plays, 54 yards, again culminating in the 41-yard field goal by Linhart. Baltimore now leads 13-10. Linhart to kick off. The return from the 7, Upchurch. And he takes the pass to 25, 30, 35, 40. And Linhart brings him down near the sideline. Penalty on the play. A huge tackle by Linhart, saving a touchdown return. Illegal block by Denver, so that's what sprung Upchurch. And instead of 1st down at the Baltimore 35, it will be 1st and 10 for the Broncos at their 17 due to the illegal block. 8:40 left in this game. Colts lead 13-10. Armstrong and Keyworth are your split backs. Dolbin to the top of the screen. Moses to the bottom. Odom's the tight end. 4-3, 2 deep zone for the Colts, trying to protect this 3-point lead. Morton is sacked! Morton is sacked! Cook came right up the middle and kaboshed Craig Morton, not known for his nifty footwork, that's for sure. And it'll be 2nd and 16 from the Denver 11. Again, zone coverage, 4 down linemen for the Colts. Morton to throw. Incomplete. Looking for a short slant to Odoms. 3rd and 16. Morton in shotgun. Armstrong next to him. Moses to the top of the screen, hoping to part the defense once again. Upchurch and Dolbin to the bottom. 4 down linemen split out wide for the Colts. 2 deep zone. Actually, this could be a 3 deep zone, the way it's set up. Shotgun snap, 3 deep zone. Morton throws to the middle. Incomplete as the zone collapses upon the passing lane that Morton was looking for. Pass intended for Dolbin. Bruce Laird out of AIC. Excellent job in that zone coverage. And actually, it was a 2 deep zone. Dilts to punt from his end zone. Colts. That is a low line drive punt. Colts will not get a return, though, as he angled it out of bounds just past midfield. 42-yard punt by Bucky Dilts. Baltimore takes over 1st and 10 at their 47. 7:48 left in this game. This will be a huge victory for the Colts, who continue their march in hopes of a playoff berth. And this will be a hit on the Broncos if they lose to try to get home field advantage throughout the playoffs in the AFC. Leaks and Mitchell are your backs. 4-3 man coverage for the Broncos. They need to force a turnover here. Play action fake. Jones throws to Dowdy on the quick out. Picks up 7. Tackled by Rizzo. 2nd and 3, just over 7 to play. I formation, 2 tight end set with Chester and Alston for the Colts. So the Colts look to go ground and pound. Jones, no, he's going to throw. Extra blockers. He throws deep. Oh!
3rd down.
Pass was intended for the backup tight end Alston. Let's look at that. He was open. But Jones did not judge the tight end speed correctly. A little too far. Alston was open. Stops the clock with 7 minutes even to play. 3rd and 3 from the Denver 46. Leaks and Mitchell, your split backs. Scott and Dowdy, the wideouts. Chester's the tight end. 3-4 man coverage for the Broncos. 3rd and 3. Jones the throw. Incomplete.
4th down.
Questionable play calling there by Marchibroda. 2nd and 3, and he throws the ball twice. 4th and 3, and Lee will punt. And the Colts have a precarious 3-point lead. And that ball will carry into the end zone.
Touchback.
Lee could not pin them back. 52-yard punt produces a touchback. Broncos down by 3, 1st and 10 at their 26:50 to play. 4 wide receivers set for the Broncos. Armstrong, the lone running back. To the bottom of the screen, Upchurch, Moses, and Schultz. To the top, Dolbin. Man coverage across the board with Blackwood, the safety, for the Colts, 4 down linemen. It's a screen, and Armstrong is immediately hit. 3-yard loss. Ed Simonini sniffed that one out and kiboshed it. Just over 6 to play, 2nd and 13. Again, 4 wide receivers set. Man coverage for the Colts. No safety help. Will they get burnt again? It's a screen, and it's incomplete. Pressure right in the face of Morton. He was hit as he threw the screen intended for Rob Lytle. 3rd and 13. 6:01 left in the game. Odoms comes back on the field. Upchurch moves into the slot. Armstrong the lone setback. Morton under center. 2 deep zone or zone coverage for the Colts. 4 down linemen. It's a pitch to Armstrong, and that's a questionable call there. He picks up 4, and Bucky Dilts will punt from his 5. Broncos have faith in your defense. Remember the penalty. Here comes Stevens. Stevens brings it past the Colt 45. Will be spotted at the 46. Remember the penalty when the Colts were punting. The Broncos jumped off sides, which kept the drive alive. And Linhart banged through the field goal to make it 13-10. So now the Colts, 5:16 left in the game, 1st and 10 at their 46. They should go ground and pound. Split backfield, Leaks and Mitchell. It's a give to Lydell Mitchell. Mitchell,
Second down.
no gain. Lyle Alzado on the tackle. First time we've called Alzado's name. Under 5 to play. 2nd and 10. It's a give to Roosevelt Leaks. Leaks goes to the middle. Picks up 2, tackled by Tom Jackson. Just over 4 to play. 3rd and 8. Jones in shotgun. Mitchell next to him. Carr and Scott to the bottom of the screen. Dowdy to the top. Chester's the tight end. Man coverage for the Broncos. Draw! Lydell Mitchell pops to the outside. But the pursuit by the Broncos. Good job once they yelled out draw. The Orange Crush swarmed to Lydell Mitchell. 4 yards. That leaves 4th and 4. Lead a punt. 3:23 and counting in this game. Colts cling to a 3-point lead, 13-10. Lee will punt. Angles for the sideline. From the 3 comes Upchurch, 15, and brought down before the 20. 43-yard punt by Lee, 14-yard return by Upchurch. They'll spot it at the 19. 3:16 left in the game. Baltimore 13, Denver 10. Week 11. The 7-3 Colts, 9-1 Broncos. This is a battle for the playoffs. Seeding. Or if you're going to make it. Keyworth, the up-back for Denver, who trail by 3. Armstrong behind him. Moses and Dolbin, the wideouts. Odom's the tight end. 4-3 man coverage for the Colts. Morton pitches to Armstrong. Armstrong to the right will pick up 3. Clock continues to run. Barnes on the tackle. 2:39 and counting. 2nd and 7. Split backfield now for the Broncos. Zone coverage for the Colts. Morton rolls. Throws. Incomplete. Through to the middle. Pass intended for Odoms. Stan White on the coverage. Again, it was a zone coverage. The linebackers looking to choke off those passing lanes, and the Colts have done pretty well doing that. 3rd and 7 from the Denver 22. Morton in shotgun. Armstrong next to him. Moses to the bottom of the screen. Odom's the tight end to the bottom of the screen. Upchurch and Dolbin to the top. Zone coverage, 3 down linemen. 4 linebackers for the Colts. Shotgun snap to Craig Morton. Morton throws to the middle. Odoms has it. First down. As he takes it to the 38. It is a gain of 16. A huge reception by Odoms, the tight end. 2:27 and counting. First down for the Broncos. They have all 3 timeouts. Split backfield. Pro set for Denver. 4-3 zone coverage for the Colts.
2-minute warning.
And they do not get a play off before the 2-minute warning. Morton didn't like what he saw and didn't want to rush it. 2 more minutes of football. Baltimore 13, Denver 10 here at Mile High in a tremendous ball game. We go to our station identification break. You're watching and listening to on the Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. If you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button. If you have not subscribed and you'd like to, please do so. If you have subscribed, hit the bell notification for when we go live. And come enjoy the stream with the most wonderful chat in the world. 2 minutes to go. It is 1st and 10 at the Denver 38. 3 wide receivers set for the Broncos. Upchurch, number 80, is in the slot. Moses to the bottom. Dolbin to the top. Armstrong, the lone setback. Odom's the tight end. Just had a big 16-yard reception. Man coverage. 4-3, no safety help for the Colts. It's a run by Armstrong to the right. He only picks up 3, and this is just going to chew up clock. Simonini on the tackle. Denver in the hurry-up offense. Lytle in the backfield, 4 wide receivers. Morton rolls, throws back to the middle. Incomplete. Batted down by Simonini. Pass intended for Moses. 3rd and 7. This is definitely 2-down territory for the Broncos. 1:33 left in the game. Ball at their 41. Again, 3 wide receivers set with Upchurch in the slot. Armstrong, the lone setback. Man coverage. 4 down linemen. Nickel for the Colts. Morton to throw. He's under duress. He's hit as he throws. Incomplete. Pass intended for Upchurch. Tremendous pressure on Craig Morton. Hit as he threw the ball. 4th and 7. This is it. 1:26 left in the game. Upchurch in the slot. Armstrong, the lone setback. Nickel, 4 down linemen for the Colts. Zone. 4th and 7. Morton looking to convert. Has time. He throws middle. Complete to Haven Moses! He picks up 21 yards. And Moses once again parts the defensive C. Here is the replay in slow motion. Craig Morton, all day in the world. Great job by the Broncos offensive line. And he hits Haven Moses.
1st down.
Moses found the seam in the zone. Morton lobbed it over the linebackers, trying to clog the seam in the zone. Broncos are in hurry up. They have all 3 timeouts. Clock running, just over a minute to play. Armstrong and Keyworth to split back. Zone coverage for the Colts. Quick hitter to Dolbin. Dolbin, short slant to the middle, picks up 5. White on the tackle. Again, no, Denver uses a timeout. A field goal will tie it and could take it to overtime. 3 wide receivers set for the Broncos. 1 minute left in the game. 2 timeouts for Denver. To the bottom of the screen, Haven Moses, along with the tight end Odoms. To the top of the screen, Upchurch and Dolbin. Morton in shotgun. Armstrong next to him. Man coverage. Nickel. No, 4-3 for the Colts. Shotgun snap to Craig Morton. Throws to Dolbin. Dolbin races to the sideline, but he doesn't get out. He does pick up the 1st down and 7 yards. Simonini on the tackle again. Denver uses another timeout. They have 1 left. Jim Turner warms his leg on the sideline. 4 wide receivers set. Look for the draw here to Armstrong. That's what I would do. I have 1 timeout left. This could pop. Zone coverage for the Colts. It's a pitch to Armstrong. Armstrong shimmy shams will pick up 9. No, they'll spot it at 8. I think do they go to the hurry up? They're in the hurry up. Denver's in the hurry up. Split backfield. Broncos. Keyworth 1st down. Now you got to call timeout. 4-yard gain. Simonini on the tackle again. Denver uses their final timeout. 29 seconds left in the game. 3 wide receivers set. Dolbin, Upchurch to the top of the screen. They're facing zone coverage 3-4. Odoms and Moses to the bottom of the screen. Shotgun for Morton. Again, Armstrong next to him. You could run a draw, and then you'd have to spike the ball. To the out! To Dolbin, and he gets out of bounds.
Out of bounds. Penalty.
6 yards, but a penalty. This is crucial. Will it be 1st and goal We shall see. Or second and more. Personal foul. Baltimore. Late hit out of bounds. It will be first and goal at the 4. And oh my God, the penalty gods giveth, and the penalty gods give it away. Holy cow. Let's watch that play over if we can, and we cannot. And they're going to go. Wow. First and goal. No timeouts. Red Miller has decided to not even take a shot at the end zone. He will take a shot with his team in overtime. This will be a 21-yard field goal attempt. So, do you agree with that? I thought they would take maybe one shot at the end zone. They will not, with no timeouts. Turner for the game-tying field goal. Was it Norwood? What the hell was his first name? Well, Weiss is his last name. Weiss will hold. Turner, it's good, and we are knotted at 13. Wow, they did not take a shot at the end zone. I mean, I guess if you get sacked, you might not be able to run a play. I would have probably took a shot at the end zone. I figured I could run the ball. What I would have done was I would have spread everybody out. I would have ran a draw because it was first and goal. If they stopped me, I would have ran up and spiked the ball because in this league, I have it set you can spike the ball. I know in 1977 you can't do that, but this is our game, so I like them to spike the ball. That's what I would have done. Instead, it's 13-13, 6 plays, 96 yards. And I don't think that time is right. Obviously not. And they're working to fix that. That's a known glitch. 21-yard field goal by Turner ties it. So how huge is the Linhart miss of 44? Our good friend, Super Bowl Tournament, a.k.a. Mike in the Truck, said they had 2 shots at the end zone. I would think so, too. Again, again, we only play as the Rams, which will be coming up at some point this week. Week 11 Rams. I would have spread it out, and I would have ran a draw. That's what I would have done. And then spike the ball, because I have that clicked where you can spike the ball. 18 seconds left in the football game. We're not at 13. It looks like we're heading to OT. Unless the Colts get something huge here. From the end zone comes Bruce Laird from AIC, American International College, and he will not make the 20. I had my Bruce Laird touchdown call already. 11 seconds left. Burt Jones is going to heave it up. He's got a strong arm, but is it strong enough? He throws it as far as he can throw the magic bean. Incomplete. Colts looking for a penalty flag. Pass intended for Carr. No yellow hanky on the field. Christopher Slovic has joined us. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel. Lots of fun stuff on there. He has a project where he went 40 years in the future for college football. I love his second and 10 projects. They're just absolutely, I like them all, but I love the second and 10 projects he does. Absolutely fabulous. Great game, second and 10, by the way. I own that one also. Very fun game. 1 second left. Jones going to heave it up again. Imagine if it's a pick six. Jones under duress. He scrambles. He throws it deep down the sideline. Incomplete. We're going to OT, baby. We're going to OT. Free football. What tension here in Week 11 at Mile High Stadium. And we pause for a station identification break. You're watching and listening to this on the Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel. If you like, smack that like button. If you haven't subscribed and you want to, please do so. And if you have subscribed, spit it out, Al. Hit the bell for notification when we go live. Also, check out the wonderful YouTube content creators in our community, such as Super Bowl Tournament, Dave Gardner, Christopher Slovic, Tribes Fan 879. As I scroll up. Rob's Rules, Jack Dawson, and many, many others. Also, we'd like to say thank you to Rusty Staples. Remember, don't stick your finger with Rusty Staples. You'll be getting a tetanus shot. Bud W. D. Scott Howard, Steeler Fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt. Happy birthday 1 day early. Savoy 48. Again, happy birthday to Uncle Dave Gardner. And I think we got everybody. But we'll hit everybody once again when the game's done. Greatly appreciate your time. So let me take a sip of water. Into OT we go. I love this game. I like playing it better, but I still enjoy just watching it. So much fun. The one thing, if they could do with the animation, spread it out just a little bit so it doesn't look clutterly, if that's a word. But other than that, that's just a minor thing, and I don't really care. But, sometimes it looks like chickens chasing after stuff. Here's the overtime. Baltimore won it, and they get the ball. It's 10-minute overtime. Thought it would be 15, but that's what it said, 10 minutes. I'll have to check that. Maybe that was the rule. So Baltimore, this is sudden death. It should be sudden death. 1st and 10 at their 20. First score wins. Mitchell and Leaks are in the backfield. Scott and Dowdy out wide. Chester is the tight end. Man coverage, 4 down linemen for the Broncos. 13-13. OT, week 11. For Mile High. Pass. Complete to Dowdy! He races towards midfield. 45 and brought down. Oh, my Lord. Jones to Dowdy for 35 yards. The Colts looking to end it. Quite quickly in overtime. Here is the replay in actual speed. Burt Jones to Dowdy. Oh, what a catch by Dowdy, reaching out fully extended and continuing to run downfield. 35 yards. Lone setbacks Mitchell. Carr's in the slot. Leaks goes off the field. It's a pitch to Lydell Mitchell, and it's a big run for Mitchell down the sideline. 20, 15, 10, and brought down. Oh, my Lord. Back-to-back huge plays by the Colts. 35 yards for Lydell Mitchell. We will watch this in slow motion as the Colts are moments away from winning this in overtime. Lydell Mitchell got to the outside as the blocking for the Colts pinched the defenders to the inside.
First down.
Baltimore, 1st and 10 at the Denver 10. Leaks and Don McCauley are your backs. Zone coverage for the Broncos. You should be in man blitzing, in my opinion. It's a give to McCauley! Oh, he almost punched it in! McCauley goes for 8 yards on the dive play. Unbelievable replay, slow motion. What blocking, what explosion by the Colts offensive line. And the reserve back, Don McCauley, almost took the Nestea plunge. I formation. Mitchell! He doesn't get there. 3rd and goal. Will they kick it on 3rd down? No. They go split backfield. Everyone up in the box for the Broncos. This game is moments from being over. And Mitchell is brought down in the backfield. So now, Linhart for the game-winning field goal. It will be a 22-yard field goal attempt. Troop to hold. This, if he makes it, will give the Colts an 8-3 record. And the Broncos will drop will drop to 9-2, only their 2nd loss of the season. The snap. The place, the kick. It is good! And the Colts win in overtime, 16-13. They have come into Mile High Stadium and crushed the aspirations of the Broncos and their fans, as the Broncos are battling for supremacy overall in the AFC. Here is the replay in slow motion. The snap, the spin of the ball, and the kick by Linhart, who definitely is not wearing the goat horns anymore. Baltimore wins 16-13 in an unbelievable game in Week 11. Wow. Colts go to 8-3. Denver drops to 9-2. We still have left in Week 11 our game with Joe Namath, which we play, and we show all the Joe Namath Rams games. The what if Joe Namath played the whole year. And we also have a big NFC Central matchup in the black and blue division between a battle for first place, the Chicago Bears, and dare I say, the Detroit Lions. What a fun, great game. Let's quickly look at the stats. Penalties were a killer for both teams. Let's go to Baltimore stats first. Burt Jones, 15 of 34, 226 yards and a touchdown. Quarterback rating 76.35, completed 44%. Craig Morton, 17 of 31, 54% completion, almost 55. 234 yards and a touchdown. He was sacked once for 6 yards. Jones was sacked 3 times for 19 yards, a loss. Rushing, Lydell Mitchell, 22 carries, 114 yards, 5.2 yards a carry. Leaks, 5 for 16. McCauley, 5 for 21. Nothing bigger than that 8-yard run in overtime. Jones, 2 for 4. For the Broncos, Armstrong, 18 for 61. They never got their run game going. Good job by the Colts defense. Keyworth, 9 for 35. Lydell, 1 for 10. Morton, 2 for 14. And then the other big play, Morton scrambled for that huge run, the 10-yard run, but then he fumbled the ball. That looks to be another killer. Receiving, 8 receptions for Dolbin for 119 yards and a touchdown. Haven Moses, 4 for 62. Odoms, 4 for 56. For the Baltimore Colts, Dowdy, 6 for 101. Mitchell, 3 for 23. Carr, 2 for 54. Scott, 2 for 25. Leaks, 1 for 15. Chester, 1 for 8. On defense, Ed Simonini, 12 tackles. Then you had Stan White with 7. Cook had the only sack, and the fumble recovery of Craig Morton's. White recovered the fumble when he punched the ball out of Morton's arms from behind. Denver, leading tackler, Carter with 8, followed by Swenson with 6 and Rizzo with 6. The sacks were by Chavez, Alzado, and Rizzo. Kicking, Turner was 2 for 2 for field goals, 1 for 1 for extra points. And Linhart, who could have been the GOAT, he missed a 44-yarder, but he made 3 others, including the one in overtime that would give the Colts the win, 16-13. So there you have it, folks. The Colts move to 8-3. Denver drops to 9-2. Baltimore wins 16-13 in overtime. Week 11, we still have 2 games to go in Week 11. Chicago going to Detroit, a battle for the NFC Central. And again, our Joe Namath, beloved LA Rams, which we play as. I actually play that game and call it at the same time. I show you my strategy. It's a lot of fun. So thank you very much. I'd like to thank Christopher Slovic. Check out his wonderful YouTube channel, Rusty Staples. Our good friend Mike in the Truck Super Bowl Tournament. Please check out his channel and the website with all the free mod seasons and files. Link provided on the page in the chat. Steeler fan 1933, a.k.a. Matt, happy early birthday. It's his birthday tomorrow, so let's all wish him well. Bud W., thank you. Also, prayers and thoughts go out to Mike McAllister, who's having a major surgery tomorrow, and he's going to come through it with flying colors. So again, prayers and thoughts for Mike McAllister. Thank you for D. Scott Howard for reminding us. We continue to scroll up. It was a fun chat here. Dave Gardner, remember to check out Digital Dice with Ron Juckett and Dave Gardner on Spreaker. Excellent interview with the man who redeveloped Apple Hockey. Also, they have OTP, Out of the Park Baseball, coming up next. So if you have any questions, please put them on the Facebook page or contact Digital Dice. TribesFan879, another wonderful content creator. Cards and Dice Stratomatic. I think I said Bud W., but just in case, I'll say it again. Thank you. D. Scott Howard, thank you. Savoy48. Jake Cruz. Rob's Rules, another fun content creator in YouTube land. He has like a talk show. He also plays some PlayStation. Very entertaining. Jake Cruz. I said that, I think. Yes, I did. Jack Dawson. Check him out. Thank you, one and all. Hope you all had fun. I know I have fun doing this. And we're here to have fun. Greatly appreciate your time, health, and happiness. Stay safe, be smart, treat people the way you want to be treated. Until next time, God bless. You know what's coming, folks. Baltimore defeats Denver 16-13 in OT. Game-winning field goal. I think was it 22 yards by Linhart. Unbelievable game. And of course, peace. Love you all.